You're in a very unique situation, Colin, with LTA. You've been running the company now for how many years?
Well, that's about 5 years right now. If we talk about the latest iteration of what LTA is, because back then, it's evolved over the years, and we see ourselves constant. It's a constant evolution. That's what it is. As things change, as people change, the market changes, we've got to move along with it. And one thing I found very apt for this time, especially since the evolution is on such an accelerated path now, is some words that Bruce Lee famously once said: be water. And that's exactly what we've been trying to do over the years, be water, conform with the meanderings of the river, following the path of least resistance sometimes, but we've had to battle through some pretty heavy blockages as well. And I think we at LTA have got to be very thankful for the ability to do that and the people around us that have afforded us the ability.
Well, I think we're like ice because everything's frozen, but you've been quite fluid. You took the initiative over a year ago to set up an online capability in Southeast Asia. Tell me more about that and how it's helped you.
Southeast Asia is very underserved. If you look at the likes of the US and Europe, where they've got huge companies engaged in online commerce, you could buy just about almost anything on those websites, from lights to video streaming gear, to stands, to cameras, what have you, capture cards. And it's something that Southeast Asia has sort of lacked, we are falling far behind. So to fill that void, I think there are a number of others besides us who have made that foray, but we recognize that it's better late than never. So we moved our focus considerably and poured resources largely into this direction for now, as a means of moving forward to the future. And what we've seen is that it's been very ripe. Time has been perfect in a way that prices have also got to moderate with what the rest of the world sells products for. Now, back then, in certain pockets of the world like ours, we find that we don't have the volume to command certain prices to be able to offer lower prices. And that was always the sticking point for why people would attempt to buy off other sites in other parts of the world. And that's been how business was done for many years. However, if we don't make the first step to try and right that, then there would never be a start. And so we bit the bullet and decided it's better to incentivize regional buyers to buy regionally than to try and attempt to buy from overseas.
You've made it very easy for yourself, but I think you're almost like Nostradamus. You almost predicted this virus was going to come in 2020. That right? We have to be ready for this. I mean, it was a bit of a masterstroke what you set up, because it's enabled. I mean, let's go back a little bit, Colin. You've got a number of brands which, tell me if I'm wrong, really do appeal more to integrators for Ministry of Education, hospitality, for bars, for restaurants, entertainment outlets in the area. And obviously, because of COVID-19, I guess sales have gone a little bit flat for those main brands.
Very flat. The thing I have to be thankful for is that there are many others out there who are far more astute and forward-looking than I could be. There are many customers, very many clients out there who have taken this opportunity, this downtime, to come out stronger. So there are hotels that have embarked on major refurbishment work, knowing that this would be a time where they wouldn't have disturbances from guests and all that. And they've put in money, they put money into refurbishing their lounges, their meeting areas. And there are churches as well that have ramped up their capabilities to do streaming. And that was a real rush, I tell you. That was exciting because everybody wanted to get into the game, get onto it. And the real battle was in being able to secure product. In fact, this COVID situation has been rather exciting in the sense that there are opportunities. How do you go after the opportunities? And once you have got them in your hands, you have to fulfill them. That was the exciting part. How do you get manufacturers to give you priority over the stock? Where do you source the stuff that you need? Even new brands. And so that was the real exciting part of this lockdown, if you ask me. Being able to work with people who make who make SI work possible. You know, they work with you for solutions, and eventually when it comes together, wow, that adrenaline rush. It's very heartwarming. Everyone's been calling each other to find out how everyone's doing, offering help if needed. And I also know of many other real companies who have done other things during this period of time and offered the crew who were sort of furloughed for a while other job opportunities as well. This industry looks out for each other. This respite from the craziness of that hamster wheel that we all live in allows us time to better ourselves spiritually, mentally, business-wise. There are many who will come out of this stronger, better, who have founded new companies, new businesses on the back of this problem. There are people who have learned new skills. So it's all about where you put your head, really. And like you said, thinking about what needs to be done, what can be done, and emerging out of this more learned, stronger, better for sure. Something I hope for everyone.